Hey guys, this is B10. Welcome back to my Let's Play Stronghold 2. Something a little different now, because basically what happened is I done recording this footage, but it didn't record the sound. So after like a massive day of raging at it, I just downloaded Audacity, which is a free voice recorder you can find on the internet. You know, it's actually a basic piece of kit, but it is actually quite good, and it means I can still put commentary over it.
Before we attempt to tackle the king's order to raise the castle's population, may I suggest getting the place cleaned up and restocking the ground?
Yeah, so that beeping sound that probably would have come up just then is actually me plugging the microphone in, because the microphone wasn't actually plugged in all the way. So I thought by plugging it fully in, it's just going to automatically pick up. It didn't. But yeah, this is about 17 minutes long, this video, at least I think it is. But the advantage of doing this is I can watch this, do commentary over it, and sort out other stuff that needs to be done also. So at the moment my internet's down. It's going to be down for a day. Well, I can't really say, between a day and a week is the estimate we were given by the internet provider. Yeah, I'd advise everyone to stick with Sky. Virgin Internet isn't exactly the best. Basically what's happening here is like, my popularity is so low, nobody's coming to the castle, which makes doing the challenge impossible, since we need 80 people, since the honour was already taken care of straight away. Yeah, so it's to improve that, I started putting gong farmers and falconeers to clear of gong and rats. Just placed a travelling fair there. But yeah, so this is a lot. I actually think this is a lot harder for me, because I prefer just doing it live as I'm playing, and like to put to watch pre-recorded footage over again and put a voiceover on it. It's just not something I like. I prefer you hear my reactions as I'm playing. I know there's a lot of YouTubers who actually do it this way, but I personally don't like it, and I'm not going to do it again if I can help it. As you can see, the tax is giving me a boost because that was actually bribing the population. The travelling fair there is just being built up. You actually have 40 months to do this mission. So we're about that bar is actually kind of deceptive. So about 4 months in, about 36 months left at this point. A lot of crosses. You see, the happiness is 0. Nobody's joining the new jobs. With the travelling fair place, to quick view, tax +4, entertainment +5, gong -4, and rats -5. And there I was just looking, thinking, well, what can I do to increase happiness? There I put the inn to give them normal consumption of ale. Then overlooking the total fact we don't have any ale to sell, mind you. Yeah, so because the happiness is low, nobody will come to the castle. And so I was actually getting really stressed out. So I put no tax, thinking that, and then I decided to put a large bribe to give +8. So yeah, I was just trying every trick in the book to try and get the happiness up, so more people would come. I could start filling the jobs. So so it was at +4 at this point. But then, just then, if you noticed it real quick, crime actually went up by 1 because the citizen did go bad. While this did actually record, it recorded the game, like volume, voice, I should really say. Excuse me. But it just, obviously, with the headphone, it just didn't record my voice, unfortunately. So we've got +3 at the minute. My tactics for this was actually get the granary closer to the farm so food gets stored quicker. Use obviously the tax to my advantage, and get a travelling fair up. I was considering building a church, then decided against it, because with churches you need candles. It just means more jobs that wouldn't have got filled. was just looking over the different stuff I could buy. Most of it was stretcher rack, etc. for criminals. Here's when I noticed that we were, sorry about that, I might have picked up on that little tab. So here I put extra rations, because I could afford to put them up to extra. I just waited for the food to build up before I gave an extra food out. So, with food and tax, again it's only just breaking even to 0. No one wanted to work as a gang farmer, so none of them being picked up. Then everything that just like people weren't doing the jobs for, I decided to get rid of. You know, obviously I thought if I get rid of it, then there's less jobs needed. So, well, any people that do get basically would go in the jobs that were most needed. But yeah, if you haven't guessed, I didn't pass this on the first attempt, which is right now. I mean, to be honest, I was quite lucky because you do experience a frame rate issue, and I thought the game was going to crash, so I kept making saves like quickly, one after another, because I was actually doing it. Well, doing it well. I'm not saying that I've passed it yet. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe I've got next 3 episodes recorded. Probably not. But you never know. There for some reason I clicked info on the gang farmers, even though I know what they do. So that's why I don't like putting my voice over pre-recorded footage. It's just a lot hard to remember what you were doing at the time. No, it's just, because I'm not playing, it's kind of boring for me. Oh, here I remember thinking, right, I'll put the houses down, get villagers. So there's some parts of this I can actually remember. I say certain parts I do remember what I actually did say, because I actually thought my phone was in the whole time. It wasn't until I checked the videos afterwards that I realised what was going on. Yeah, so we're about halfway through now. So I decided just put double rations, or rations is, I actually spam that button then, just trying to get like more and more food. And then you see +8, and I was thinking, alright, and now I've got a chance. And this is when I actually got angry, because it's saying that I've only got 5 villagers, and here I'm saying, well, all those should count as villagers. You know, then I clicked on a criminal. But you know, I reckon all those should count towards the target. Here I got rid of the Lord's kitchen, because with people, I thought like people are going to start coming soon, so I need them to go in precisely the jobs I want. Got rid of the inn that wasn't serving any ale. It's only +1 now, because I don't have the entertainment of the travelling fair, and plus gong's gone up. Well, rats actually went down, I think, somehow. Probably ran into the other estates. But yes, I'm just going to have this in a little half screen, so I can still watch it, because I'm just making sure it does pick up my voice on this audio recorder. So I'll leave a link to Audacity in the description, because it is a nice, easy to use piece of kit. Does exactly what you'd want a voice recorder to do, and it's like I say, it's not too hard to use, so it's a benefit for me. So I've just had enough with difficult problems on YouTube, like hour-long upload times. 9 minutes in now. That's good, making good progress. I thought obviously doing voiceover on this, it'd be much more of a pain, just because I just thought doing a voiceover is going to be so much pain actually, just like getting the voice recorder itself sorted, then making sure the footage was okay, making sure it could be changed into a file type that Windows Live Movie Maker would accept. I know rats didn't, I'm sorry for me, rats didn't go down at all, rats actually went up, as you seemed to have music at the start, and then I think we had music at the start. It seemed just to die down. But here, if what you see in the top right, I actually just moved my mouse to point it out, forgetting I'm not recording. The happiness was actually the highest ever at 40, and I thought if I could just get to 50, maybe I could get more and more people coming in. Obviously, and this is when I was thinking, and while playing this, I was actually saying, right, I'm not going to do this, I don't expect to pass, but I know what sort of stuff I've got to do when I attempt to replay it. Because last time I played this, I just failed straight away and I got so angry, and I'm the type of gamer that does get angry. I'm not too sure, oh, that was a courthouse. This is a torturer's guild, because it kept messaging me. Well, the voice kept coming up in game. A criminal, a villager has gone bad, etc. You see there, the happiness is 50. That means people come. You see, there's a new villager just there. So there you go. We now have 6 villagers. And this is when I started to feel confident. I thought, alright, maybe I can do this. Right at the last minute, maybe I can just nick it. But then the travelling fair went. All the happiness went back down. So I was just hoping, like, hopefully the villagers will start coming while the happiness is still up, and we'll keep those villagers. They'll go into jobs, like gong farming, etc. They can actually, see, we actually did get a gong farmer there, he was walking up. So obviously I was quite happy about that, it meant less gong, so less happiness. I mean, more happiness since there's less gong. Got a falconer's post because I was fed up seeing rats running around. See, that job got filled pretty quickly. The travelling fair was being rebuilt again, so obviously the happiness would carry on to go up. I was starting to feel really good about that. And this is when I've actually, see, I got 12 out of 80 peasants with 7 months left. So that's when I kind of thought, you know what, I'm feeling confident, but no, it's not going to happen, especially now, because the happiness just dropped down. So yeah, but obviously I was thinking, well, this has worked, that didn't work, this worked, that didn't work. And I was there just thinking in my head, I thought the stuff that had actually worked and benefited me. And I was just there. So I made a plan in my head of what I was going to do in the next go. Well, the next attempt. Excuse me. Quite tired, just yawning there. What I picked up of it. Change your voice. Quite tired. But yeah, so I basically just accepted I won't do it this time. Also, with like this being pre-recorded footage, the voice might not match up with what's going on the screen. So I'm actually trying to avoid commentating on exactly what's going on. So I don't want it to be out of sync. But it shouldn't be too bad, not at all. Just checking, I think the audio is actually 1 second behind the video. So 50. It's about half a second behind the actual video footage, just checking the timers on both now. Here I actually got 20 villagers. There's no criminals in the dungeon. Quite a shame. See, up plus 8 happiness. This is like, I was thinking, oh come on, just like get a rush of villagers now with the happiness up. But didn't exactly work out like that. Yeah. Spoiler alert. I failed this. I think I actually already pointed that out, in which case it's a pointless spoiler. Oh well. So yeah, but that's one was, I keep explaining points, then I go on to different points. But I was on about the frame rate, and I keep making hasty saves. I made this one save, then the game actually crashed. Well, it didn't crash, it closed to tell me it couldn't. It didn't have enough space to start writing videos. So what I done was I closed fraps, went back on again. There we go, just got defeat screen. It actually made a joke about you know, I mean, I know I've lost, but there's no reason that I should be like branding other people in the chair. And then just joking, because I know it's meant to be me in a chair. I'm not that fit, people. So yeah, basically, so I closed Fraps, went back on the game, saved it. So I'm not going to spoil what type of position we're in, because that's going to be fully shown in the next video. You can see straight away what I've done here. I bought as much wood as I could. Then I just got rid of every single just every building like in the last game that I didn't need. I just got rid of straight away. See, got the granary down right next to the farmers. Then before the happiness was down too much for people to start taking jobs, I got a gong farmer, put it up to a large bribe. Actually noticed the large bribe was increased on the last game, and that's because the more people you have, the higher the bribe will have to be. So here I'm just clearing out buildings that had no real purpose behind them. Excuse me. Just trying to establish some basic sanitary conditions. And this is when it got happy, because Falconeers Post and Gong Pit were manned straight away. I was there thinking, right, I'll put double rations on straight away, and then turned it down to normal because I noticed we only had 6 months supply of food left. And then I was just there thinking, right, what else was I planning to do? So the first thing I done, I bought a load of food. I actually wasted all my money buying food to make sure the granary was nicely stocked up. I sold a majority of my wood, then realised I didn't have enough money to get the travelling fare, so I was then thinking, right, I need more money, because the travelling fare is important.